So I don't want to talk about specific players, but more of just, do you think this is cool or do you think that we need some rules? And this kind of goes into football as well because, as you know, it's the NCAA and it's college sports. So this what they deem for college sports is not usually just specific to football and basketball. But I want to talk about the NIL a little bit. And of course, if you're not familiar with NIL, it means name, image, and likeness. It just means these players in college are getting paid now. I want to hear your thoughts. There's a lot of things being thrown around to fix. What do you think of having a salary cap being set up, just like it is in pro sports, or I guess specifically football, because it's not that way exactly in NBA and in the MLB on, college teams. Like you can only spend this much, and then everybody has that same amount to spend. Or do you think it should just be, if you got more money, spend it? I mean, what do you think it's fair? Do you think it matters that it's fair? Like, what are your thoughts on that as a whole?
I mean, I think they opened Pandora's box with the NIL. I personally don't like it. Um, I think college players should be, going to school and playing a sport. I think that's what makes it exciting. When you have people that graduated 2 years ago still playing in college and making millions, it's like, is this really college ball or is this NFL Little League? So truthfully, I don't like the NIL deal, and I think it should. They'll never go back to normal. But to
Yeah.
answer your question, I think they're ruining it regardless.
Well, I think the NFL works a lot more with college football than the NBA does with college basketball. And I think I always come back to, the product of the game. And what I think were alluding to is, these kids that haven't played enough professional yet, and playing professional is just not, their bodies aren't ready and or they're not as skilled. And in basketball, you can go and play college for 1 year and then go to the NBA draft. I mean, it used to be you didn't have to play any. Kobe famously went straight from high school to the NBA. Doesn't, LeBron, same deal. Doesn't work out all the time. Usually doesn't work out, very quickly for most players. But in football, you have to play 3 years in college before you can get drafted. So you see, like, there's, normally more mature athletes in the NFL, I feel like, than and then the NBA right out of the gate. But as far as paying the players, like in football, it's 11v11. You have what, like 100 kids on the team? There's a lot of people on a football team versus basketball. It's like, it's 5v5 and you might only be playing, 7 and 9 to 11 people total. That money is going to go a lot further with less people. And not only that, one player, in my opinion, and to me, it's just a numbers thing. You can impact basketball with one player way more than we can in football or other like team sports that there's much more variables involved. So with your Kentucky Wildcats that you just mentioned, I don't know what the exact number is, but I believe their starting five is getting paid. I think it's like 23 or 24 million for just their starting five players. To me, that's just crazy. I mean, I'm sure it's crazy in football too, with the big guys versus small guys. But I feel like in basketball, that's got to be just like that much worse, because of how much one player can affect a team. Like, I don't know. I just instantly thought about LeBron James' kid, Bryce James, like the one that's actually supposed to be the truth. Went to Arizona. He's not even playing because like they just have like the super team, but he's still getting paid to just sit on the bench. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of wild to me, especially in basketball. I think they got to do something. I like the parity that it's caused for bigger teams in basketball, but I still think it's just really unfair, especially when you have all these coaches getting fired. And it's just like, it's purely just because this other guy over here is getting more money to spend on players. It has nothing to do with my coaching style. Um, I don't know. I mean, you even had something, I don't know if you saw this in the notes that I wrote down, something this year where a player actually went to college, got drafted, went to the NBA G League, which is like the feeder league into the NBA. It's like minor league, but it's still NBA, right? Didn't want to play in the G League because he didn't think he was going to go up to the NBA that soon. So he went back to college and got paid more than he would have gotten paid in the G League, and is now playing college, and he's like 26. Like these guys are coming back, 26, 27-year-olds, graduate students. It's pretty crazy to me. Like we could go back to college right now if we were athletically able and play for anybody legally and get paid.
Yes, and that's I don't like that.
Crazy, isn't it?